The group chat explodes. Everyone's sending the viral video. Everyone's using the new emoji. Everyone's in on the joke. And you're sitting there genuinely not getting what's funny, wondering if you missed a meeting. That confusion isn't stupidity, it's immunity. If you've ever felt like everyone got a cultural update you didn't install, welcome. This is going to make sense. Here's what most people miss. Psychologists who study autonomy have found something fascinating. It comes down to what's called psychological reactance. That's the automatic response you feel when something tries to tell you what to do. But here's what people get wrong. This isn't rebellion, it's protection. Your brain is protecting your right to choose freely. When a trend feels intrusive, when it shows up everywhere demanding participation, your mind quietly says, "No thanks, I'm good." That's not stubbornness, that's autonomy. Think of it this way. Trends are like unnecessary system updates everyone rushes to install. But your brain, it's running a stable custom operating system. One that doesn't need constant updates to feel relevant. You're not resisting trends. You're simply not registering them as important. But there's more going on. It comes down to where you get your sense of worth. Psychologists talk about intrinsic versus extrinsic validation. Trend followers plug into the crowd for worth. But you run on an internal battery. You don't need the crowd to confirm you're doing it right. There's no moral superiority here. It's just different fuel sources. Now, here's an important distinction. There's a difference between being contrarian and being genuinely uninterested. Research on what's called the hipster paradox shows this perfectly. A contrarian hates trends because they're popular, but you're not that. You're the one who genuinely doesn't notice. You're not trying to be different. You just are. I've noticed something every December when Spotify Wrapped season hits. Everyone's posting their data. Everyone's performing their music taste. And there's always a group of people who see their own listening habits and think, wait, this feels private. That moment right there, that's the difference. You experience things for yourself, not for the story you'll tell about experiencing them. And here's the kicker. Trends cost mental bandwidth. Learning the new dance, memorizing the slang, keeping up with the aesthetic shifts. That takes energy. And your brain conserves that energy for things that last. You're not missing out. You're just allocating differently. When the entire tribe chases the same signal, someone has to watch elsewhere. That's you. You're not a leader. You're not a rebel. You're an observer. The one who notices what everyone else is too distracted to see. A trend is just a temporary mask. Stability is timeless, so if you're someone who doesn't know the latest meme, who still uses the same words you used 5 years ago, who genuinely forgot that viral moment ever happened, you're not broken. You're just anchored. Wired for depth over novelty, for stability over speed, for internal clarity over external noise. Hit subscribe if you think you're this type. Tell me, do you think people who ignore trends are missing out, or are they just focused inward? And if this felt familiar, the next video is going to hit you harder than this one. Click it, you'll understand why.